Hello, welcome back to another one of my favorite things. This game you see before you, Civilization 6, is one of my favorite games of all time. It is the video game that I have played the most hours on. I think I've played more than 4,000 hours on this video game. This video game shows a map before you. Home screen. Let's just do that for now. As I was showing you my Khmer Empire, led by Jayavarman the Seventh, there he is doing well. I'm in a world full of a bunch of Asian male leaders, which I chose on purpose to give it a little more, realism to the types of people I would interact with as the Khmer. Khmer are known for uh, their siege elephants, which I think are amazing. Their large temples, which also produce culture, and these two awesome benefits that essentially like optimize both uh, holy sites and aqueducts. Sorry, I do my gaming in French to help practice my French parce que je parle français. Peut-être vous le parlez aussi, peut-être. In this game, I don't play as how the city names are typically called. I try to change them into a way that's cool. Maybe I rearrange the letters. Maybe whatever to make it mine, right? And in this game, as you saw with the map here, I am this orange-purple combo, which I think at this point I'm doing the best in the game. It's the year 1550 après Jésus-Christ, because in Civilization 6 they still use Latin dictation, whereas in Civilization 7 they use après ou avant der commun. But anyway, in this game, so you see, I'm going to show you the city-state view. You can see all my cities, states, or regions, or like little, provinces, or whatever they'd be called, which each their capital cities. I think the graphics are a good mix of realistic and cartoony. The troops are still bigger than the buildings, but at least I can tell that it's a bit cartoony in nature because like that's the style of play. So it's not as jarring for me to see troops larger than buildings in a game where, everything's a little bit more cartoon looking, you know? By the way, you spin around in Civilization 6 and 7 by holding the Alt button on a keyboard and spinning. But when you let go, it goes back to the original. Whereas on the Foundation, which I spoke about yesterday, you can spin around the map and change the angle and hold it there. Like, why do we always have to have north up maps, right? Maybe a purple group in the southern hemisphere would have a south up map. Hmm? I mean, I am founded in the northern hemisphere of this planet. But anyway. So, what I like about the Khmer, or the people that supposedly, I guess, historically founded Cambodia, correct me if I am wrong, they have this cool power of like adjacency with the city, the aqueduct, and the holy site, which they also get their special building within. So, and I will say that the religions in Civilization 6 are a lot more interesting to make and kind of create. Um, like the types of beliefs you can pack in them can really like optimize your empire in a way, and then you can kind of weaponize it or be like a peaceful civilization. Like I don't wage war. I think there was a war waged against me in this game from Korea here. But then I just, if someone wants to wage war against me, I'm gonna whoop their ass. Just gonna be real. Like I got elephants that shoot siege weapons, so try me, okay? I know I do not enslave the elephants. Look at that. They roam free in my empire. Whereas in Civilization 7, if you want to exploit a resource, you have to like entrap it. Whereas I let the bees roam free. I let the elephants roam free. It's a completely vegetarian society, as it would be if it was the Khmer who were Buddhist. I mean, look at this dude. Anyway, so therefore I have a completely vegetarian empire. We have our city here of Rainy Jaggers, who, you know, it's a desert city, but it's size 11. That's like, in this game, I think of every number is like 100,000 people. So it's like a million and point one, people. My biggest city, Rav Kotan, another desert city, because of this aqueduct, lie, holy site. I'm keeping the French for Lucien. But holy site. This combo gives a lot of food just these three tiles, and then add in this farm, which is now 6 food because of the adjacency to you know this. This plantation makes more because of it. All these things. Um, Duge, Jijun, and I think Fugue and Onang. These four were cities that I think I absorbed from Japan and Korea. And Korea had to try to have a war, like to fight it back, to get them back. But anyway, the Maori had a city up here that I didn't try to go to war, but they were part of the war from Korea to like try to like stop me from being a global power, I guess. And I didn't just take the city over. Their city got destroyed during the war because whatever. If you try to declare war on me, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So don't declare war on me. Live peacefully. Let me just absorb you and free your citizens of your AI lordship. Oh yeah, I don't play against humans. I did it like once way back in the beginning of Civ 6. I did not like it. It was really, I don't know, just people don't play, everyone plays the game for different reasons, different ways. I don't play for domination and like the war way. I play for like just let's just build a lot of cities and make them really cool and pretty looking. And that's what I think I do. I make them in a vegetarian way. I never use coal. Like here's coal in the ground. It's gonna stay in the ground. Okay. I'll do some saltpeter because we gotta have our elephants firing their siege weapons, and I'll do some iron to make stuff and copper for all that. But I won't do no coal. I'm gonna. Uh, I will build railroads, which does require coal in this game. Which again, maybe we can have a version of Civilization where you can like decide how your industries operate and not demand that industries operate in the ways that they have historically. I don't know. Again, the purpose for playing a game like this is to invent your own way of doing civilization, right? Not to just follow the way that history has it. In my mind, if you want to follow history, you can read a history book, but if you're playing a game, you're going to want to have some agency to change how history went. So maybe we can power trains with wood or other things, not coal. But anyway, I guess it's a better alternative than whale blubber. This is Civilization 6, one of my favorite games. It is my favorite things that I'm sharing with you because it is my birth month. It is my favorite month. That's probably my husband texting me on my phone. And you have a happy pride. We're having our anniversary at the end of the month, my husband and I, and it's my birthday next week. I'm turning 38, y'all. Have an amazing day. Happy pride. And maybe you'll join me in sharing your favorite things. Ta ta for now. Happy pride.